This is a battle against who's that? Plaid? Who are they? Oh yeah, Plaid. And anyway, gonna show what we done.
That is Savagey talking, and I am Canaduck. This is the finals of Skirmish 13. Tier 3 max and Tier 2 already are the tier limits.
Let's get this show on the road.
Alright.
Okay, this is Savagey, and I am, I guess the camera's following me right now. And the first thing I do is go off and get some lights to see, early lights, see what we can see. And never mind my driving.
And I am in fact playing artillery this game, so I position myself in the middle, by the middle road, so I could get
Oh, there's
most of the
three
map.
guys.
So they sent 3 tier 3s down the middle to start off, and I'm thinking that their whole team is coming that way, so I'm turning around and trying to get as far away from there as I possibly can.
Yeah, and I'm looking, but I don't really have shots from too far away.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
I think if they had shoved their entire team right down the middle road, we would have been in pretty big trouble because we wouldn't have been able to pin them this far away.
I'm really glad that they didn't push up into our base yet, but I don't know, we still probably would have saved them. Anyway.
So I was able to get far enough away that I could turn around and aim in.
Oh, there's Crimson. Crimson is hiding back there. He didn't see me yet.
They had ended up splitting their team in half. They had their 3 tier 3s in the middle, and then they had the rest of their team up beyond the church, which usually isn't a very good idea, splitting your team in half.
Oh, see, that's a different guy. At first, we thought there was only 2 back there behind the church, but when we finally decided to push over there was a whole mess of them.
So we got lights up in the middle, and I was trying to take them out, but missing horribly. So we were failing to do that. Meanwhile, we were getting ready to push on them.
And Doc's going in first with the boss.
Our track is hit.
He's dying. Oh, I just did strike there. Docker won't move out of my way. Well, these guys are dead, so now we're headed back to base because the T-127s are pushing in. Yeah, 3 of them are spotted it, and they're about to rape our little Lithos, or T1 over there.
If they had pushed their middle guys as that fighting was going on, they might have been able to cap us out, maybe. But we had way more numbers than them going around the church. So once that first guy went down, the rest of them fell quickly.
They're hit.
So now it's pretty much just clean up the last guy and then the T1. But yeah, I really did not do a whole heck of a lot this game. I killed one guy on our cap at the end, which really did not matter. I should have been way more effective than I was. Our lineup of PZ-1Cs provides such rapid tons of fire that it just overwhelms most tier 3s unless they're heavily armored and takes them out.
Yes, GG. Alright, let's move on to the next replay. Oh, after this guy's dead.
The T1s we found that the T1s work super well against most of the tier 3s because they can pin anything, and especially if they bring heavier tanks with more armor, the T1s with their gold just rip right through them anyways, so when the
Yeah,
PZ-1
switch to
sees.
the Browning, not the Hispano. The Hispano's good for fighting other tier
He's
1s,
gone.
but
Find another target.
the Browning is
Penetration.
pinned to tier 3s.
Okay, so for the second game, they changed their lineup a little bit. They dropped a couple T-127s and brought a couple more Cruiser 4s. So that will probably change things up a bit, and we stuck with the exact same lineup.
Time to roll out.
So we started off with the same basic plan. We had one T1 going to the valley, one going up the middle, and everyone else to the city. And myself and Artie going up to the towards the middle road again, so I can cover most of the map.
And I'm doing my usual little fast loop out there around the water.
Savage usually goes close to the water and is able to see them as they're going towards the city, if they're going towards the city, or if they go towards the middle.
Nope, there's some.
Again, they sent a guy to the middle, but I was unable to get a shot on him.
And I went looping around to see if I could re-spot the guy so I could shoot him.
As this was going on, our T1 in the valley had said that the Artie was blind firing the bush over there, so that was hinting to us that they might be doing a valley rush.
And yeah, they are not doing anything right now. We're like, oh my god, they might be pushing Valley. And then here in a few more seconds, you'll see Little starts hollering that they're all coming. Oh, there they are.
Here they come, charging down the valley. So at this point, I'm in the bison in the middle, and I am once again running for my life because I can't shoot at them, and I'm too close to shoot. And everyone else starts hauling back to base to get at them. So they kill our T1 and they haul up on those rocks over there. And I think they have one more guy in the middle to join the Cruiser 3 or the Cruiser 4. And
yeah, we're sending T1 back to make sure the Artie stays somewhat safe. And I'm trying to get behind this house to see if I can get some different angles, get shots on these guys and light them. But I'm a little worried because I don't know. I haven't seen the Artie yet, so I'm being kind of hesitant.
Yeah, the Artie is a big concern because he could pretty much one-shot any of us, depending on where he's sitting. So
Yep,
now I'm set up and I'm aiming in on these guys and missing quite a bit more than I should be.
Track hit. One of our tracks is damaged.
Yeah, I just got hit there, and still haven't seen the Artie, and I'm worried that the Artie's gonna kill me. And we see that the Cruiser is pushing on the tier 1 in the middle.
Yeah, there's a Cruiser and a PZ-1C coming down the middle, so they're starting to close us down.
Yeah. Anyway, I decided to go after the tier 1, thinking that maybe I could kill the tier 1 and then maybe have side shots on the guys in the middle. So then I wait for my lights to go out and I take off.
Help out our T1 against their T1 in the city, because they're not going anywhere in the 1-2 line, and the guys in the middle aren't really going anywhere either. And as long as they just stay there and stay lit, I should eventually be able to start hitting them.
Yeah, and I'm running.
The Artie is still not spotted, so we don't know where he could be.
I went looking around. I was thinking maybe the Artie was going to be by the church, but he wasn't. And then the Artie gets spotted in the 1 line.
Yeah, the Artie got lit up in the 1 line, hiding behind there, but my bison can arc over the rock he was behind, so I was able to take him out as soon as he stopped moving.
Anyway, now we got more guys. The guys are pushing in the middle, and I'm helping with the tier 1, and then now I'm going to be shooting on the center. Missing that without it. If the guys in the middle had pushed earlier, we might have been in trouble, but they let their other guys die and sit back and do nothing, and anyway, they should have done more than they did. They should have all went in.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And then maybe would have been in trouble.
Their guys on the 1-2 line just sat in those spots that I could easily Artie, so they're just chilling out there, so eventually I would take them down. our guys were in pretty good positions. Once the arty was taken out, they didn't have too much to worry about.
Yeah, now we just clean everything up. And take and move on to the next one. Yeah,
And that is this game due. Alright, and for this third game, we stuck with the exact same lineup again, and they had changed it out again. They brought some S-35s, which are very strong, heavily armored tanks to the front, so our PZ-1Cs would probably have a hard time penning them from the front, but we shall see how it goes.
Let's go.
So,
Alright, same
once
thing as
again,
usual. I'm gonna do my little scout in the beginning.
I learned from my mistake last time of having to run from the middle, so in case they go there again, I decided to put myself more to the east so I could get shots right away and not be in danger of dying. We don't want to engage those heavier tanks in the city because that would probably not work out very well for us. We want to
Oh,
just
see, I
light
just
them.
spotted two in the center. And you know,
pushing,
the way that
guys.
they're going in there in the city, I almost want to say it's like they gave up or something. That's what, you know, it was just crazy. They just went in there and fed themselves to us like they did.
Yeah, every single game they went to the center, and there was nowhere for them to go. My bison could arc over the rock there, so there was no safe spot. So they trapped themselves, basically put themselves to death every game.
Yeah, and I'm just getting my gosh quick about to move up in the middle of spot cruiser. Start shooting on them and run out of. Finish my clip off and then Doc comes in there and finishes them off.
So after the
Then
guys,
I'm gonna flank around.
I take out both guys in the middle, so the middle is clear for a T1 to push up. So now they're outnumbered in the city, and their arty is right close to them. So now our guys can circle around them and get flank shots on them from all over the place. And unless we play this really horribly, it's looking pretty good for us now. I had a perfect shot on all those guys there, but I botched it, so that would have been another guy down. But all our PZ-1Cs from every different angle was overwhelming, and their front armor doesn't do much when they're getting shot from every direction.
Yes, and then I am gonna go out for the last one. I'm the one that's closest to where he's at. The last scene I think I left. It's probably on the one line. Yeah, anyway, there he's spotted, and I think him and Mythos start having a retard fight. A purple fight.
And the machine gun for the T1 that's good against other ones proves to be so, as their T1 takes down our T1. That or Lithos just not as strong a driver as he is. I think Lithos will.
Right here, I get the idea of trying to land on the always go a little more far I can jump, but I try it. That was
a little bit of flare to go out at the end.
Oh, and Wooder landed
Wooder to back him up. Alright, and that is 3-0 win for us. It's been quite a while.
One of these insignificant tiers, you know, that
as some people have called them, insignificant
tiers.
Yeah,
you know what it is? If you can't lose if you don't play, right?
Yes, it seems like some people don't play these lower tier tournaments.
You don't play, you don't lose.
But it's been a long time since we have won something, so it feels nice to finally get back into the winners area. Our mishmash of
good games to everybody we played. Relic.
Relic provided good fights with their they had a bunch of those S-35s they provided, or they proved to be very difficult to beat. They beat us one game by just beating our 1Cs down with their armor.
Yes, and GG's to everybody else we played.